जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरवरधारी यशोदानंदन जय ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन जमुना तीरा बनचारी यमुना तीरा बनचारी यमुना तीरा बनचारी यमुना तीरा बनचारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parijakshata Shri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai Namachar Shri Das Thakur Ki Jai प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री उदित गदाधर शिवासाथी गौरवृंद की जय जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय नवदीप धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय यमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय गौर निताई की जय श्री श्री राधा गोलोकानंद की जय गौर प्रेमनंदी हरि हरि बोल. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories. Shri Guru and Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada Ji ki jai. So, we are continuing to read Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 60, and today we are going to verse 58. And 59 is similar, and that will end the chapter. So they are similar themes. So we will recite 58 and 59. I will recite myself, and then we will start the class. Evam suratasam lape bhagavan jagat ishvaraha. Sorry, I pronounced two in one go somehow. It was written like that, you know. Evam surata samlape bhagavan jagat ishvaraha savrato ramya rame naraloka vidambeyan Evam surata samalape Bhagavan jagad ishvaraha savrarato ramaya rame naralokam vidambayam Evam saruta samlape Bhagavan Jagdishvaraha Savrato Ramaya Rame Naralokam Vidam Vayan Shishukavacha Devam Saram Satalape Bhagavan Jagdishvara Narato Ramaya Rame Jagado Tambayambeya Shri Shukavacha Em Sarota Samalape Bhagavan Bhagavata Ishvara Tamaramaya Reme Naramalokam Vidambeyam Shri Shukavacha Em Sorata Samlampe Jagavan Jagdaishvara Savarato Ramaya Rame Naraloka Vidambayan Shri Shukavacha Evam Savarato Ramaya Rame Naralokam Vidambayan Shri Shukavacha Sukha Goswami said, Evam, in this way, Saruta conjugal, Samplampe, by conversations, Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, Jagat, of the universe, Ishvara, the Master, Sava, in himself, Rata, taking pleasure, Ramya, with Rama, the goddess of fortune, that is with Queen Rukmani. Rame, he enjoyed. Naralokan, the world of humans. Vidambayan, imitating. Translation by the disciples of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Sukadeva Goswami said, and so the self-satisfied spiritual Supreme Lord of the universe enjoyed with the goddess of fortune, engaging her in lover's talk and thus imitating the ways of human society. Please repeat. Sukadeva Goswami said, and so the self-satisfied Supreme Lord of the universe enjoyed with the goddess of fortune, engaging her in lover's talks and thus imitating the ways of human society. Purport. The word vidam bhayam means imitating and also ridiculing. The Lord acted like a husband of this world, but his pastimes are transcendental and expose the perverted nature of the mundane activities aimed at bodily sense gratification. So, I think I will read the next verse because it's talking about human, like Lord comes and behaves like human being. So the next one relates to it. Tathane asam api bhur garneshu grahavana iva astito graha mediyan dharmam loka garur hari. The translation is, the Almighty Lord Hari, preceptor of all the worlds, similarly behaved like a conventional householder in the places of his householder of the palaces of his other queens, performing the religious duties of a family man. So basically, Lord is coming but behaving like a perfect human being. This I will just refer to some tikas on 58 and 59 verses. Jiva Goswami says, I offer respects to Rukmani and Madhava, taking shelter of the meaning of their clever conversation of mutual praise, like the warbling of two swans. Evam, in this way, indicates that were many other such pastimes. He who is self-enjoying, Savrata, enjoyed with Rukmani, suitable for his enjoyment, since she is the Sarupa Shakti, in that there was some uniqueness with greed for past times, the reverential aspect became secondary, and the pastime resembled those of ordinary people because of extreme sweetness, because though he is Bhagwan, with his appearance as the son of Devaki Sutta, instead of Jagat Ishwar, his pastimes began. And Sanatana Goswami says, though enjoying in himself, he enjoyed with Rukmani, Ramaya, because he was directly the Supreme Lord, Bhagwan, who appeared as the son of Devaki Sutta, instead of Jagat Ishwara, to play. He imitated or confirmed his human pastimes, or he derided the human word, devoid of the happiness in experiencing in his pastimes, or he fooled the human word, which was his pastimes, as only material love. The word Bhagwan indicates his power. The combination of power with human-like actions produces the greatest sweetness. So, I will just read one more. This is the commentary by Sanatana Goswami on verse 59. Atha indicates auspicious, or means after enjoying with Rukmani the topmost concert, because he is the one Lord Vibhu. He could expand in all the houses. This will be explained later. In all houses he behaved like a householder, Grahavan Eva, and performed actions according to Vedic rules of householders, and actions filled with prema, suitable for couple, Graha Mehdiyam Dharmam, in order to teach the people Loka Guru, because he removes all suffering, Hariya, or the word Rame, enjoyed. From the previous verse is understood, as well as the phrase pastimes resembling the actions of ordinary people. Though he was full of all powers, Vibhu, he acted like a householder. This indicates sweetness. I gather a little of the merciful remnants of the sweet conversations joyfully sipped by Sridhara Swami. So this ends the purport of the humble servants of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, to the 10th canto, 16th chapter, and of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Lord Krishna Teaches Queen Rukmani. So, Om Jnana Tarmadasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuritmalamina Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Videt Gadadhar Shivasati Gaurtvanda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So here Sukdeva Goswami is reflecting on the chapter and summarizing what happened here, and how the Lord, who is supreme, but he acted like perfect human being, and he acted like perfect householder to do his duty, and did it and set it an example, basically. So here we can say, like 58 says, and so the satisfied Supreme Lord of the universe enjoyed with the goddess of fortune, engaging her in lover's talk and thus imitating the ways of human society. See, he's emphasizing like how human beings do. So like if Lord hasn't done like human way, then you cannot relate. Then he becomes not part of us, because we want to associate with like mind people. Like a 3-year-old child wants to associate with 3 years, right? A 80-year-old guy wants to associate with 80 year. But if he associates 80 years with, say, 16 years old guy, so it's not on the same wavelength, because old man can recall his pastimes. Oh, in 1960s or 1940s that happened, but the young guy can't relate because they are not on the same platform. So Lord comes and as a human being and behaves like perfect human being. That's why human can relate to him. I mean, that's one of the main reasons that he performs perfectly as a human being, in spite of being the Supreme Lord and able to teach us. The main reason is what, what's the main reason? Like Lord comes, why would he come and behave like human being, basically, one can say it's the Leela. He comes here to perform Leela. And he does it with wisdom, compassion, and strength, and leadership, and all these attributes he portrays. Like he's fully aware of his divine nature, but he serves as a model for human beings to follow. So that's what it is, And like he exhibits his qualities very nicely. I mean, he is very kind. He's very clever. He is fearless. He is charismatic. He is loving. He is just. He doesn't do favors here and there, but sometimes he does that. Favors, but to only his very, very dear devotees. Normally, he doesn't do that, He always like is very understanding of relationships. I mean, he's very dear to devotees. Even he knows how to deal with adversaries. He in a very laughing way, he can solve the issues, His interactions are very deep, and he is very patient, and he is very respectful of others, And so that is making like truly human figure who follows all the principles, okay? Then he has perfect ethics, like he has full wisdom, like he provides moral guidance in a way that to show it practically, to absorb those intersection actions in your human life, basically. Whether it's conflict or otherwise, like he even in Kurukshetra war, I mean, he was very composed and was able to make decision making in a way and in a very practical way. So, like as a king, I mean, he's perfectly doing his king's role, like he has the ideal qualities of governance. He can govern. He's fearless. He's protective of his devotees and the people, and he's pure. He is very fair in justice. Provides, and he is able to negotiate all these political things. In a very nice way. Even in difficult situation, he shows people. Of course, he's God, so he is able to do it. But he's setting example for people like us who are not, who has many faults, just how to treat it. I mean, he runs away from the field. I mean, human beings does out of fear. I mean, he portrays that. But that doesn't mean that he was fearful. But he is behaving like perfect human being. That's the his nature. And not only that, he is very playful also. I mean, he's interacting with his devotees. I mean, with cowherd boys, he's running here and there. I mean, with cows, I mean, he's calling by names. Not only that, he's imbibing the environment. In Vrindavan, he's like a simple boy. I mean, who's running around, and he's not even wearing chappals. And then somebody asked him, "Why, Krishna, you don't wear any shoes or chappals?" He said, "My cow doesn't wear any shoes, so how can I? So I have to go just by barefoot." So this is Lord, So he's setting example by his like human behavior, perfect behavior, and not only in that. I mean, his interactions are so loving. People love him because he attracts from within his heart. Because if Krishna is going, he's so beautiful. I mean, nobody can take his sight away because all the gopis are waiting. Not only he talks in such a way that is so attractive to his friends. Not only like gopis. I mean, they wants to hear his little voice when as a baby. Then if Krishna steals butter, I mean, all the gopis are very enjoying that. It's an enjoyable activity in a way. So anyhow, he acts like perfect human being in each and every role. And in each and every role, he teaches us by example. And his main purpose of coming to this world is what? To teach the human society by example, so that he can leave an impression. So that because if you are one of us, then you can easy to teach. I mean, if you are really above and far fetched, what you call superpowers, and then you don't relate. Oh, this guy is superpowers, so how can I do? I'm lowly little man, kind of thing, But when he comes among us with the same attributes almost, because people don't know, but he acts but once in a while he acts divinely, differently from human beings, like lifting over the hill. A human being can do that? No. He's the only one who can do it for so many years, or so many weeks, or week or two. He's the only one. And continuously, and on one little finger, So who can do that? So these are not human attributes. But he interacts sometimes. But he has to prove also that he is Lord, right? If he didn't do this Leela, like lifting over the hill for 10 days or whatever, 7 days, nobody else would believe that he has Supreme Lord or superpower he has. So once in a while he displays his supreme powers, and this is how he teaches us that I am teaching you this, and you better follow that. But now we can see, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he has given all this knowledge so that we can live a life according to the scriptures. He has provided that. And he's provided this Bhagavad Gita in a very precise form. I haven't seen any other literature which is so precise, so small, and you can comprehend each and every aspect within that book, And this conversation is only 20 to 30 minutes on the battlefield. Can you imagine that? And if you perfectly understand Bhagavad Gita, just Bhagavad Gita, no other scriptures, just Bhagavad Gita, your life is perfect. So Bhagavad Gita is very, very important. And that's why, not only that, he includes in Bhagavad Gita within himself, he says, why do I come? To set an example. He says, Yada yada dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhitam adharmasya tadatmanam sarjayam. And why he comes? Prityanam sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam dharma samstha apnarthaya sambhavani yuge yuge. So he said, I come to, when there is a decline in religious practice, and people are behaving irreligiously. And so at that time, I have no choice but to come to set the things right. Not only that, to establish dharma. Dharma samstha apanarthaya. Sambhavani yuge yuge. And whenever, wherever, in millenniums, whenever it happens, I will come. He comes. And he teaches by example, and there he's doing all these, like whenever the issues were there, he came as Varaha, he came as Matsya, he came as Kurma, all these things. He even came as Narasimha Dev, he didn't have to come, but like Hiranyakashipu was acting like a king, not only a king, he was acting like he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's what he was doing, and he was putting down Prahlad all the time. So he was torturing Prahlad Maharaj, wanted to kill him in any way or the. And imagine this Prahlad is the son of Hiranyakashipu. Now, normally you have very good relationship with your father and whatever, but in this case you can see how the father and. So this is human behavior. And not only that, Krishna protests that too, that all these conflicts occur within their lifetime. Like Kansa is his uncle. He's behaving like whatever, and then Krishna has to kill his relative. So it's like human dealings, right? So that's what humans do. When you don't agree with whatever is going on, so you may like to put down the other party, So that's what it is. So he came as so many incarnations he comes in, but still he deals in a very human way, like as a Narasimha Dev. He had to come in a different form, so that to fulfill the boon granted by Lord Brahma, because he has to fulfill all what his devotee has said, and then he does it. So he has to come in the form of not human, but part human and part part animal, which is lion, And then he has to come even as Lord Buddha recently, Now Lord Buddha came, why he has to come? Lord Buddha, because there was so much nonsensical violence, non-violence was happening to animals. They were killing animals, So he started ahimsa paramo dharma, that his first principle of governance, Lord Buddha says, ahimsa. Ahimsa means the killing. You don't kill these innocent animals, So Lord set these things right, and that became his first, declaration, or you can say preaching, that, and that's what he preached, So anyhow, like in future, Krishna will come again. That's what it tells in our scriptures, that he will come as a Kalki. And it's predicted, not only that, it's predicted where he will appear and the village and everything, So all these things are predicted in the scriptures, So each and every avatar he comes and he tries to act like human, but sometimes he doesn't, because he has bigger mission to accomplish, But whole mission, what is his mission to come, is to set religious principles, right? That's what Bhagavad Gita says. Each and every incarnation comes and then he sets the dharma on this planet. So basically he is establishing dharma, and also he protects the devotees. Prityanam sadhunam, he protects the devotee first. Vinasha cha durskritam, then he kills those miscreants who are not who are against the religious principles, And because that's the only way, he gives them special mercy. Because it's Krishna's killing is different than our killing somebody else. If Krishna kills, he surely gets some kind of liberation, So he's very, very kind also. But look at his, even as Krishna, Like look at his pastimes in childhood as a makhanchor. I mean, he was stealing butter. I mean, he doesn't have to steal butter, But as a child, he was just playing mischievous, All these activities, he was doing, and that was for the pure enjoyment of devotees, gopis. That's how kids are, but he was stealing the hearts just because he's so attractive. Krishna is so attractive. And not only that, and during that time he has to behaving like a human being, and like Putna comes and does like trying to make her drink poison basically through her breast, but he sucks the air out. So there's a human aspect, and then there is superhuman aspect here he also. And then he goes to, with the cows, he goes out. I mean, look at Lord is coming as a simple boy and imitating fully human activities, going out every day to do what? To take the cows out for grazing in the fields. That's what he's, and then he's going with his friends who are also enjoying his company, And gopis are waiting, his mothers are waiting when they will come back, because whenever he comes back, it's source of enjoyment again, So it's just because his activity is so attractive, and especially to the gopis and devotees, So he does that. And like with gopis, he's dancing, he's doing Ras Leela and different platforms. So he's imbibing so many rasas, like this, like we all know these 4 rasas, Madhurya Ras. So he's doing in Ras Leela, So not only that, he is a great friend. With whichever friend you take Sudama, Now Sudama, like in our lifetime, if there's a poor friend, you may forget him totally, right? But no, Krishna doesn't do that. Krishna behaves like a perfect human being. I mean, if there's a poor friend, he embraces him. Not only that, he's a king. He just goes running out, and he embraces him, and all the guards are thinking, what the hell is going on here, Why Krishna is running so fast to embrace this poor beggar, on the street, So he just brings him in. And not only that, I mean, he doesn't put him down in any ways or whatever. I mean, so he's enjoying. And not only that, he knows that he is in a very poor condition. And he finds out his chipped rice, he just plays with him, And not only that, I mean, Sudama doesn't ask for anything. He's so overwhelmed with Krishna's reception, he's thinking how to ask that I need money. I have no house, my wife is or my family is in a difficult situation. He doesn't ask. But Krishna knows. And when he goes back, guess what? I mean, there's a palace, he can't recognize. I mean, he's thinking he has come in a very different place, So anyhow, I mean, he acts with his friend Arjuna differently. So each and every friend, he is acting differently. But at the same time, he teaches, by example. Now he teaches if your friends are poor, then how to deal with it, right? And if he teaches like Arjuna, like how to fight, how to be there for justice, how to, and not only that, Arjuna is ordering him, and he's following his rules. I mean, he's a charioteer, and in those days, charioteer is not that it's you. You are like the person who is. So they used to put their feet. See, the feet will be on the shoulders of Krishna. See, now the chariot has to turn, so he'll push this feet. So you have to turn this way. If he put this feet, then he has to turn this way. So can you believe? I mean, he can act like that, Krishna, with his friend. And he's taking orders, he's serving meanly. I mean, it wasn't that easy, I mean, to be able to, in his shoes, and so he's telling us by example what to do. And whenever he's in difficulty, Krishna is right there to guide him. Yeah. Like Krishna could have fought his war very easily. He could have killed everyone just like that. He was able to do it. No, but his activities are human, so that he doesn't do that magical trick. So that's how it is. So anyhow, I will just, there's so much we can talk, because Krishna, we can talk forever. And his activities like human form of life. So I think I will stop there, because there is 1 minute. If anyone wants to comment, anything, but there is a lot I can discuss. Yeah. Yeah, it's just amazing. Krishna is. Yeah, amazing. Anybody wants to add some more? Their own realizations about Krishna? Huh? Yeah, it's incredible. There. Jai Shri Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. Go. Thank you.
Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Bharavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandar Agom Vidamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Tamaham bhajami. Angani yasa sakale Priya Priti Manti Vasyan Dipan Dikayanti Jiram Naganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadhu Jala Vigrahasya Govindam Adi Purusham Amaham Bhajami 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 Govindam Adi Purusham Amaham Bhajami.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Bhutale Srimate Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Vaskachadi Satarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Vaskachari Satarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Shri Radhe Jaya Giri Govardhan 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavindi ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Venka Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakti ki jai. Jai Radha Krishna Bhagavan Radha Krishna ki jai. Vrindavan Dham. Jai. 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 All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shishi Guru and Garanga Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Just wanted to say we had a really nice Harinam yesterday at Bond Park in Cary. Lots of people were there. It may not have seemed that way at times, but the flow was steady and went on and on and on and on. And so we had lots of encounters with different people, and were able to distribute books, and lots of living entities heard the holy names of the Lord. We'll try to do that next week. Chaitodarpanam marjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam Kairavya chandrikaritaranam vidyavadu jivanam anandam buddhi varanam. Are spectacular. Wonderful flowers. Masnapanam Parmajayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatrapitani Amita Smarane Nakala Etadrishita Vakripam Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaiva Midrishami Hajjani Nanuraga Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Suhishuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitam Vajagadisha Kamaye Mama Janmani Ishvare Bhavatad Bhaktir Hoitaki Twai Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddha Kripayata Vabada Pankaja Stita Duli Sajisham Vichintaya Nainam Galadashu Daraya Varanam Gad Gaduridaya Gira Pulakarnishitam Vapukada Tava Namagrahane Bhavishyati Yugayatam Namishena Chakshusha Pravashayatam Shunayatam Jagat Sarvam Govindam Virahena Me Ashlishyavapadamritam Anastumam Adarshanam Marmahata Karotuva Yatatatava Vidadatulam Pato Mat Pranatastusa Eva Napara. Victory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Oh, my Lord, congregational chanting of your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you've invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh, my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree. Well, since the fault and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Oh, my Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. Oh, my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he's always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. Shri Shastika Ki Jai. Thank you to Champakalata Mataji for the wonderful dressing of the deities with really beautiful homegrown flowers. Hare Krishna.